He stood at the gate with a kitchen knife saying he's going to stab police.
Crime is on the rise.
Armed with an axe and a machete.
Trying to break into 2 separate houses.
But cometh the hour.
More units, more units.
Cometh the Interceptors.
Get on the floor! Out and running, out and running.
We're riding with West Yorkshire's elite. Alongside their pursuit drivers.
Contact, contact, stand by.
On target with their firearms unit.
Where's your horse, please? Just them!
In the air with their eye in the sky.
Off and running, off and running.
This is the front line in the fight against crime.
Get on the floor! Get on the ground! Get on the ground!
This is Police Interceptors.
It's just another day in paradise.
Coming up, a pursuit goes south on the northbound carriageway.
Yeah, it's wrong way up the shoulder, back onto the 62, wrong way, impact if you could advise, please.
Dirty cash on the M62.
Turn your phone! Get off the phone! You got it, mate.
Got it. There's a hell of a lot of money there.
And hide and seek with the air support unit.
3-1, the drivers in the bushes, stop. 3 police officers, the triangle of land with the bush to your right. Stop now, officer, hand in the air, stop, back. Come back to the tree, the triangle in front of you.
The M1. 1 million vehicles a week use this road. Most are legit. The rest belong to the Interceptors, who are en route to the motorway to intercept a suspect van.
We've had a reliable sighting of a transit van coming north up the M1. It's got a stolen marker on it, which only went on this morning from the Salford area in Greater Manchester. So we're making our way from Leeds to the motorway network, where the M1 and the M62 meet.
Leaving afternoon traffic for dead, Gary McMaster. When he's not chasing bad guys, G-Mac's all about rugby and Monster Munch. Fast cars, hard tackles, big snacks. But he's got a taste for a Ford Transit today.
We're going to have some sighter cars and then some marked units to come up behind, and then we can all converge on it.
Leaving unmarked units to track the van, marked cars plot up at potential escape points.
I'll sit up here with these.
Gary and Emma are stationed off junction 41 in case the target leaves the motorway. And after a quick rendezvous...
Bonjour. All right. Yeah, very well.
They take up position behind fellow Interceptors.
Yeah, we've got 2 units that have 41.
The plan is to box in the van with multiple cars.
Now, wait for coming through 41.
It's past the junction, so Gary and co rejoin the M1.
Feedback units if you are on the exit split, if you want to move up, please.
Now they're playing catch-up, and it's the team at the next junction
It needs to go right behind it. Get right behind it.
who'll get first shot at the transit.
Get on side of it. Get on side of it if you can.
They surround the stolen van.
Right, it's going to run you. It's going to run you. Yeah, it's, I think it's right.
But it beats the trap.
Yeah, it's going to go, lads. It's right to ram us. It's going to go.
The suspect's taking major risks at motorway speeds.
Yeah, just give you a share with your ground command, please. It's failing to stop. Speeds are now 709 now. You've got 13 pack units all around it.
As the transit leads the pursuing pack off the motorway,
Off at 28, please.
one Interceptor is pushed wide onto the hard shoulder.
No. Right, go through. Yes,
Where the driver's forced to stop in a cloud of dust.
It's not one. Approaching red lights.
The transit's trying to lose them on a roundabout.
Not three, towards Leeds.
But a marked unit strikes.
Stop it, stop it, stop it! Stop it!
Tactical contact, but it's not enough.
Yeah, it's wrong way up the shoulder, back onto the 62, wrong way, M-Pass, if you could advise, please. Can I have units, please, to 27? Units to 27 ASAP.
The van's heading the wrong way on the M62. Cop cars hang back.
3-1, we are overhead and videoing.
But the air support unit doesn't.
3-1, it's still wrong way on the hard shoulder.
It's on the eastbound carriageway going westbound from the 28 towards 27.
It's going wrong way, it's coming this direction.
4-0, we are at 27. We stayed on the network. We're just approaching 27 now.
Let us stay ahead until we get the entry to the lake, so we're just going to come off, speed us up there, please, if we can.
Praying the van comes off at junction 27, Gary and Emma plan to lay a stinger device to burst its tyres.
2 forward, stop traffic coming up onto Interceptors from 27.
3-1 approaching 27, stand by.
Fingers crossed.
3-1, it's off at 27. Stand by.
Their prayers are answered, but they're too late to lay the stinger. And there she goes.
Past 3-1, it's A62 Goldwood Road towards Leeds.
Gary finally has the van in his sights.
From your 4-0 confirm, we are behind this vehicle. We are car 1. It is still Goldwood Road, general direction of Cottonley Springs.
I didn't have the time to get Stinger out of that junction.
Taking big risks with oncoming cars.
Can I confirm we've got a CPAD tech monitor in there?
The transit's flying.
4-0 speed is 80 miles an hour. It's still Goldwood Road. We aren't going to be able to get ahead of the vehicle to be able to get Stinger out in time.
Try and get it to go left when it gets to the force garage along the ring road. I'll get a Stinger site set up somewhere.
Yeah, acknowledged. Want it to go left onto the ring road.
Gary needs to pull alongside and ease the van left towards the waiting Stinger. But facing oncoming traffic at 80 miles per hour, something's got to give.
He's preventing me, He's going head on.
From your 4-0 confirm, we are behind this vehicle. We are car 1.
Interceptors are after 3 men in a stolen van.
Stop it, stop it, stop it!
It's already made a kamikaze run the wrong way down the M62.
It's one way up to 62, wrong way, passenger could advise, please. Can I have units, please, to 27?
It's going wrong way, it's coming this direction.
And now Gary's trying to edge it left into the path of a Stinger team.
He's preventing me, He's going head on.
Gary's pulled out
659
Going right.
because Van Man won't give an inch.
4-0, we couldn't get to the offside of it. It's taken right.
Onto the ring road, general direction towards the motorway network again.
A black-clad arm at the passenger window.
Deposit it.
Second car.
Drop some.
4-0, passenger's just deposited something out of its window. It's taken wrong way around the roundabout.
Leaving the package to local units, Gary hammers round the roundabout. Now he's second place in the pursuit.
Romeo 100, the second car, keep a train. Black package thrown out to the driver's side on edge of the roundabout. Stand it, I've got it. It's not a package, it's a padlock. It's all this going stuff at vehicle.
Whether they meant to damage cars or confuse the cops, they failed.
It is now Whitehall Road Leeds, out of the city. Whitehall Road, out of the city.
There it is. Got it there. There it is. Just going around bend.
And where is it?
It's on that bend.
And it's right, stand by. Wolf's Lane.
With an unmarked on his bumper, Van Man leaves the main road.
Marked vehicles, turn right, towards the yellow van. Straight down there.
In the rush to escape, the transit clips the curb and blows 2 tyres.
It's popped its rear here side and its front here side. It's going to be a decamp shortly, I dare say.
This is the end game. The van's pulling into a pub. Passengers' doors open. Driver's door.
It's a decamp in the pub car park, 2 out and running.
In fact, 3 have run in different directions, with interceptors all over them. Emma's with a group chasing the 2 passengers. The cops are closing in as the suspects vault a fence and head for the woods, leaving them to the long-distance runners.
I had to go back to the van.
Emma heads back in search of the driver.
3-1, driver's down round the rear of the pub. He's gone round the rear of the pub.
He's on his knees in the bush, but he hasn't a prayer.
3-1, the driver's in the bushes. Stop. 3 police officers, the triangle of land with the bush to your right. Stop now. Officer, hand in the air. Stop. Back. Come back to the tree. The triangle in front of you. There's a big bush.
Colder. Warmer. Warmer. Nicked. Now for the passengers, who've whittled down the pursuing pack to just 1 cop. The bad guys are through the hedge in a flash, but their pursuers hit a snag. Now, with a good head start, the men split up.
3-1, if I can get a unit to Tong Lane at Tong, that's the general direction they're going towards. If one unit can go to Tong Lane at Tong, please.
Extra 2-2, we're Tong Lane now.
1 suspect is deep in the woods, but he can't hide from the thermal imaging camera.
M+3, and I've got an officer on a dirt track on foot. Go straight ahead and take your right fork. They'll be ahead of you.
Yep, got you.
He's got an interceptor on his tail.
Officer in the yellow top corner of the field. If you can get through the corner and go straight ahead along that farm track.
And more closing in. He's also running out of puff and heading straight for units at Tong Lane.
One of the males is going to head in that general direction.
Sierra 7-1, we're coming down Tong Lane now.
As the suspect marches into thicker undergrowth and picks through the brambles, there's news on the other passenger.
132, I've got 1. 3548, I've got 1.
Received. So 2548's got 1.
2 down, 1 to go. This is the last crimp standing. Meanwhile, at the crash site, the driver nicked in the bushes is loaded into an unmarked car, while the van he drove so dangerously gets a thorough search.
Got a set of 2 sets of number plates. No doubt they'll be used at some point to put on to other vehicles to hide the true identity of the vehicle. Woo! Fair amount of generators within the back.
It's not uncommon for thieves to target construction sites to steal generators, which can be worth thousands.
Can count at least 1, 2, 3, 4. There's about 6 generators in there. No doubt they'll come back stolen.
Not a bad afternoon's work so far.
At the minute, it's well, cops 2-1-0, I think, so far. But we'll see if we can get the 3rd one.
3-1, if there's a unit that can get to Corn Mill House off Mill Lane, it's the farm sort of below where we are near the pylons, they might be able to cut him off.
It's been an epic cross-country pursuit, but coming number 3, your time is up. And interceptors bearing down on him, taser drawn.
He's just being detained now by an officer.
And then there were none.
Right, that's all 3 then, thank you.
That's all 3 in. Looks like a theft of motor vehicle and possibly a robbery, so they won't be going anywhere for a while.
The driver of the stolen van racked up a truckload of charges. He was found guilty of dangerous driving, driving whilst disqualified, and no insurance. He was sent to prison for 16 months. No further action was taken against him with regards to the stolen van or the suspected robbery. Both passengers were released without charge.
And this is why we come to work.
Bring car round, bring the car round.
When a crime's committed,
Get in the car. Get down.
interceptors react like lightning.
They're running up to Bullroyd. They're running up to Bullroyd.
Pull over.
But prevention is better than a cure, and that's where the proactive intercept team comes in.
We've been set up to really get a grip of criminals that are using the roads of West Yorkshire. as their playground for committing crime. Traffic, they're very similar to us, but they don't have the time to be going out and targeting these offenders that we have, so we're in a quite privileged position.
Armed with high-powered covert cars, PIT officers use key intelligence to stop major villains before they offend.
The tactics we use allows us to build up a picture of criminals, the vehicles they use, and sometimes we've only got a small opportunity. If we know a vehicle's live in the area committing crime, it might only be live for a few days, so we've got to act quickly.
Which they frequently do.
Open the door now! Open the door, do it now! Open the door now!
It's midday on the M62. And PIT officers Harry and Steph are responding to intel from their most formidable source, the taxman.
We've received some information from our partners at HMRC. There's a vehicle, a VW Transporter in white, that's on the motorway network in possession of a large quantity of cash.
More than £100 billion in crime proceeds are laundered through the UK every year. Intercepting dirty money deals a direct blow to organised crime.
Yeah, it's looking like it's criminal property, this cash. So it's important we get it out of the criminal's hands and seize from him, really hit him in the pocket.
Big H comes from a long line of coppers, and by joining the high-speed PIT team, he's bagged the best job in the family.
Yeah, we're in roughly the right area now, possibly a little bit ahead of us.
The target, a white VW Transporter, is reportedly heading for Manchester, but that's all the information they have.
So we're just working through traffic as we can. Obviously, we don't want to get behind it and spook it.
But as they plot up on the motorway, the van has vanished.
We've not come across it and there's been no sightings, so we just plotted up. The information and intelligence from HMRC is that it will be coming through on the M62 to Manchester. So we plotted up to see if it comes through, and then we've got the units in place to put a stop in.
This may be their one shot at seizing the cash.
It's very important that we get hold of this quickly before the money disappears. So we need to secure the evidence and the people in the car as quickly as possible.
It's just too risky for us to stop anything on the motorway using our discrete vehicles. So we're looking at following the vehicle till it comes off, coming up to a natural pause point such as, I don't know, red traffic lights.
But first, they have to find it.
There, it's through.
Steph, you're cleared for takeoff. Steph spends his spare time blasting clay pigeons from the sky with a shotgun, but he'd rather bring down a van full of cash today.
Lads, it was one up white male driver, I think, by the looks of it.
Harry and Steph are part of a trio of covert cars designed to blend in with traffic and strike fast.
Committed towards Sunnywood.
So vehicles come through now. There's one of our units ahead that are directly behind it. Almost. We're just keeping eyes on now, getting our units in place to allow us to put our tactics and get on the front foot a bit.
Ideally, the target van would pull off the motorway. The nearer he gets to Manchester, the more chance they have of losing him.
My intention is not to let this one too far. We don't know the destination of this vehicle.
It might be coming up to you.
Happy days.
What's this exit?
Junction 20. Committed off and 20.
Committed on?
Off, I think he said.
He did. The target has left the motorway. Steph follows suit and tucks in behind another PIT BMW.
Lads, I still think he's just one in this. There's only one in front. We're going to be alongside it, aren't we? So I'm going to be able to get out.
Two Beamers indistinguishable from everyday traffic.
Let the Golf clear, Fozzie, let the Golf lights on.
Until they strike.
Send your phone! Get off the phone! You got it, mate? Got it. You got a phone? Got a phone.
What's on the clutch, mate?
It's on the clutch.
From stealth mode to full arrest in the time it takes to say you're nicked.
Can you put that in flight mode, mate?
Yes, mate.
They don't want anyone alerted to the arrest, so no calls in or out. The phone could contain vital contacts and intelligence.
Keep your foot in car, mate. Right, Paul, in yours, mate. Yeah. Right, take a step out, mate. Yeah, we're just putting 112 back. So we managed to get the vehicle stopped nice and safely, no damage, no injuries. Driver's been detained, we've secured the phone. We're going to get everyone off the network now and get it searched properly, get any offences dealt with.
An initial search of the VW turns up nothing. It's looking like the tip-off from the taxman may have been a red herring.
Yeah, that's like a 10.
If they don't find any cash, then the driver will be free to go. But this isn't the team's first rodeo.
A vehicle like this has many, many voids, so quite creative the way people want to hide things. So anything illicit may be hidden in body panels, they may create false panels or false voids. So at the moment we're just unscrewing some various panels because we think we've identified a void where there may be something hidden, so we're just looking into that area now.
Intel said there was a large sum of criminal cash on board, and after a full half an hour of searching, ka-ching!
So we've located a green bag, and contained within that green bag is various £20 notes. We don't know what sort of quantity, but there's a hell of a lot of money there. So as you can see there, there's lots of bundles of £20 notes, 2 bags fulls. So looking at that, we're not looking at a few £100s or a few £1,000s, we're looking at tens of thousands of pounds. It may even run into 6 figures, so maybe hundreds of thousands of pounds. We don't know yet until it's counted.
The driver, with a van full of dirty cash, was charged with money laundering and awaits his day in court. The maximum sentence for such a crime is 14 years in prison. As for the money seized by the proactive intercept team, it was forfeited to the Crown, a sum well over £200,000.
A great bit of intel from our partners at HMRC. It's fantastic, so a great result, loads of cash recovered. So yeah, we're all chuffed, and on to the next one.
Still to come.
Quick. No, stay there.
Softly, softly, catchy quaddie.
Stop there!
And a suspect has weed in his fuel tank.
Thought I could smell it.
It's a red agricultural quad, travelling at 50 miles an hour.
When it comes to intimidating sights on the roads, few things beat a masked man on a quad bike.
He's taken a right, and he's off-road.
Their off-road advantage and strict rules on pursuing them has long given quad riders the upper hand. But West Yorkshire has recently levelled the playing field.
Come on!
Clearing trained interceptors to make tactical contact, so, in the battle between cops and quads, that was then.
It's going to be a loss. We've had to abort to get off road again.
This is now. It's a glorious summer day, and Ben and Matt are on patrol in sunny Saltaire.
Just had some intelligence that there's an off-road quad up and down Saltaire Road in the top part of Eldwick, and that is a very, very affluent area. The gentleman's got a balaclava on.
The gentleman must really feel the cold.
It's not, I know it's sunny, but let's be honest, it's still 22 degrees. You don't really need to be wearing a balaclava. So they're only wearing a balaclava to put fear into people.
Benny Boy's seen more balaclavas than your average ski instructor, and he's not convinced that Quadman got lost on his way to the Alps.
Now, I'm not saying it's anything to do with burglaries, but there's a lot of poaching going on up there and a lot of people sussing houses out, so we're going to make his way up, try and drop on this quad and see what happens.
Whatever they're up to, interceptors have little time for masked riders scaring residents.
They try and use quads because they're a little bit more intimidating. A lot of people, Mr. and Mrs. Miggins, don't know how to take these vehicles. Quick. No, stay there.
He's making off. But it's a less than great escape. Gently, little nudge, and leg it.
Stop there!
Wow. I'm not resisting. I want none. Wow.
Don't you just love it when a plan comes together?
Tactical contact. It work every time. I put it to bed, pushed it out away, and I've stopped him. You could see fear on his face and say, "We're not mucking about. We're not pursuing you, and I'm going to push you off quad straight away." So, slight little bit of damage up front of the car, but it's worked a treat. I'm happy with that.
What's your name?
Keenan.
Anything on you, Keaton?
What's that?
Anything on you in your pockets?
No.
Baildon Road in Baildon. We've got one male detained. We're just going to try and find out if this quad's stolen at the moment.
Yeah, I received a put a log on for you.
Hello.
Right.
You're right. Who's his bike?
My mate's.
Stolen?
My mate's.
No.
Just no docs?
My mate's stolen mine.
No.
Right. You've got licence?
No.
What's the point in trying to go then?
I don't know what I'd do.
I know. Tactical contact, mate, all day long. We'll just shove you off it. We'll box you in now and push you off it, ram you all day long.
I didn't know that I'd do that.
Yeah. New rules, sunshine. So just think on next time, yeah?
And think on whose bike you've been riding.
So who's your friend that owns this quad? You don't know his name, but he's letting you use quad. Do you want to believe that?
He may have a balaclava, but he won't pull the wool over Matt's eyes.
You believe that? Yeah? So ticket is stolen then?
It's not stolen.
Whose quad is it then? So we can verify it. Because otherwise what'll happen is you're going to get locked up for theft of motor vehicle. Okay. Who? Look, from my perspective, you've seen us. You tried to make off. You're wearing a balaclava. Right.
I need some details belonging to the quad so they can come here with some documentation. Other than that, you're getting locked up for theft of motor vehicle because you can't find his chassis number on it.
You could use up your phone a friend if you could remember his name.
So whose is it? Think fast.
You don't know whose quad it is? Is it stolen?
No, it's stolen.
Where have you got it from?
My mate.
Who's that?
Right, are you going to tell us who that is? Right.
On CSRU controller.
He doesn't know whose it is. He doesn't know who owns it, so currently it's going to be reported as stolen, so he's going to elect theft of motor vehicle. So positive result for us. No damage. Well, when I say no damage, I've just looked at front bumper. There's a slight few marks, but no injuries or all that. So good response. Happy. So it's Romeo 3-2.
The lad with the balaclava and short memory was reported for driving without insurance. With no proof that the quad was stolen, no action was taken in regards to the allegation of theft. But after his gentle brush with the law, hopefully he'll give quads a wide berth in the future.
We're happy, and it just goes to prove that the tactics that we have and what we're taught work and work to a T. If you saw, he didn't have a clue what day it was, and he was out of his depth completely, which is that's what we want to do and what we want to achieve. So just let you know we are out there, we are doing it, and it does work. So if you're on a stolen motorbike or a stolen quad, you better be careful.
There's cannabis in there, but I can't get my frigging hand in.
A typical Interceptor boasts many virtues. Diligence.
That's got cannabis in it.
Humility. Even chastity.
Do you kids, man?
I definitely would not.
If I was off the shift?
If I was off the shift, no, I definitely would not.
But when it comes to bagging bad guys...
Yeah, that's where it went last time.
It's all about patience.
We are after a grey Punto. that has been, we were looking for it last week, it's been involved in a few make-off without payments. So he's been going to petrol stations, filling up and driving off. So it was a bit of a target, yeah.
It's mid-afternoon and the two Chris's are seeking the one that got away.
So we're sort of tracking it before, and we're just trying to remember the different routes that it went last time.
After 14 years on the force, Chris knows all the tricks, including the fact that drivers often use the same routes when trying to lose the cops.
What's that up there, Chris? You see it? Great cat. Yeah, that's it, innit?
It is indeed, mate.
That's the one.
X-ray Romeo 46. We are behind the vehicle now. Just heading to Castleford. Stand by for street name.
Is your other units coming?
Yeah, I'm coming towards you.
It's fair to say that they won't lose the suspect Punto this time.
Yeah, I see you coming towards me, forget it.
With Chris and Chris leading a 3-car convoy,
we'll put stop in.
All the pieces are in place. And it's checkmate.
Engine off. Yeah. Jump out.
I'm doing nothing wrong.
Jump out. Take a seat.
A collar 7 days in the making and well worth the wait.
And it's a stop-stop.
A familiar smell leads Chris to search the Punto, and the Interceptors turn up.
Thought I could smell it.
An interesting discovery behind the fuel cap.
Small bag of cannabis, just fine.
1 bag of weed.
He's obviously secreted it in the petrol tank, where he's been nicking out fuel, ironically.
To add to the suspect's woes,
It is shown as insured on PNC, but there's it's shown insured to a different vehicle.
It looks like he's uninsured.
It's shown as make and model as a Vauxhall Corsa Club CDTI, and this is not a Vauxhall Corsa.
He claims his brother sorted the policy.
So I'll just have to ring my brother now to send email right now to you, then to ease.
Chris patiently helps check with the insurance company.
Right, and then would they have all been sent via email? I'd imagine.
You can send them in via email if you want to put them on. I can give them a list of everything that we need.
Yeah.
If you send them in via email, we'll be able to make the change as soon as we receive them.
Lovely. I'll pass you on to him in case he's got any questions.
Hello? Hello?
It's not insured. That's what they've said.
Yep.
They even get the suspect's brother on the phone.
That certificate makes no difference because I've just spoke to the underwriters. It is not on cover. I'll tell you what then, I'll just report your brother for no insurance and I'll seize his car.
Well, that's fine. You take the car. Give him up.
Chris gets no thanks for trying to help. And while one brother rants on the phone, the other follows suit in the car.
I don't want that. I don't want you to come and listen to me, please, yeah? I don't want my car. My son coming up, man, yeah? Yeah, I see you caught you, but give me... Put me phone out of my car, you, man. I'm tired for this morning, you two want me.
So you do not have to say anything, but it may have a defence if you do not mention when questioned. I'll tell you what then. Section 5A. Let's try this.
Motormouth has also earned himself a drug wipe.
Right, my colleague found some cannabis in your car because it smelled of cannabis, that's why he searched it, alright? So because of that, I require you to provide me a sample of saliva at the roadside for testing. And stick your tongue out. And lean forward. Stick your tongue right out.
Just to let you know, the cannabis is found outside the vehicle in the petrol cap, officer. It's a trade vehicle, mate, yeah? So we'll see what you go with, mate.
I never said I was arresting you for cannabis.
You've just done a breathalyzer on me.
No.
I've swabbed me.
I've just swabbed you because you smell of...
I don't smell no cannabis, mate.
Yes, you
You
do.
found cannabis
I
outside.
suspect you're driving. It doesn't matter if it's in a petrol cap. It's all
ginger bastard, aren't you?
Oh, wow. Aren't you an
ginger
absolute
bastard.
delight?
You ugly little tramp.
Oh, my
Ginger
gosh.
You don't got money like us. Mine now window. Trust me, you're a pair of plonkers. We make serious
here
money,
we
mate.
go. Here we
Get me?
go. Here
You
we
ain't got.
go.
Listen, suck on me, Vin. Do something useful.
Wow.
See you little bastard.
It's like dealing with a child.
What's shaggy him over again? Name black bastard. Hurry up, yeah? Piss takers, man. Take me down shop, you son of a bitch. I don't pay. I've done 6 years in jail, I'll do it again. No bother to me, you daft.
Don't bother me, I'm still gonna get paid at the end of the day.
I get paid as well, man. I'm getting paid right now still. Doesn't bother me, mate. I've got more money than you and what?
I'm not particularly bothered how much you earn.
I've got an RS6, I've got an RS7, will you take them off me?
And you're driving a Fiat Punto?
Yeah, office blender, innit, you daft?
Yeah, of course you are.
Yeah.
Chris is a low-temperature copper with the patience of a saint.
This is a drugs wipe. It tests for cannabis and cocaine. At the bottom there is only one line and there's nothing on the test line, so that means you've tested negative for cocaine.
Bingo! Ginger nuts. Hurry up, man. I got time for. Get me out of this car, I want to go home.
He ain't finished yet.
I don't care, mate. I want to go
on
home.
the top line,
don't
you've
care,
tested
man.
positive for cannabis.
I
So
haven't
at
got
this
no cannabis,
stage,
what you know
you
about?
are under arrest on suspicion
Nah,
of driving
bullshit.
your motor vehicle whilst over the prescribed limit.
That's cuss.
Okay, so you do not have to say anything, but it may harm your defence if you do not mention now.
I'm going to get you
something
for...
Do not have to say anything. It may harm your defence. Do not mention when questioned something later on in court. Anything you do say may be given evidence. Your arrest is necessary
Put your
because
hands
you
out
take
in
it to the
front,
police
please.
station for a blood sample.
Where are your cigs?
In the front. I'm
Not too tight?
Yeah, I'm going to be alright anyway because I had it for 2 days. I know for a fact it's going to be under anyway on that.
Oh, that's
on
fine.
That
That's entirely up to you, mate.
Alright, Ginger knows, don't worry about it. Come on,
I'm not worried. I'm not in a rush.
buzzing me, trust me.
You're under arrest at the moment.
If you can keep your head while all around are losing theirs, you'll be an interceptor, my son. No further action was taken regarding the cannabis in the petrol flap, or the alleged making off without payment. After failing a blood test, the driver was charged with drug driving and no insurance, but he failed to attend court and is now a wanted man. He'll turn up. All the interceptors need is patience. Still to come.
What you getting out good?
When Claire gets accosted at the drive-through,
What you mean?
From here.
Yeah.
What you ordered?
Fish fillet meal.
it's a potential hostage situation.
Let's not do that. I did worry for a short amount of time that I might have been kidnapped.
Since the end of tax discs in 2014, the number of untaxed road users in the UK has almost trebled. But police have been given new powers to seize these vehicles, and it's proving popular with the interceptors.
I think the new power the DVLA have given us.
Seizure powers.
Yeah, it's absolutely fantastic.
Bob on, innit? Bob on. West Yorkshire Police have seized hundreds and hundreds.
I wouldn't like to say, mate.
The first 6 months.
Yeah, I wouldn't like to say how
Hundreds of
many.
cars that are not taxed. Take them off road.
It's a wet night in the city centre, and Claire and Bobo are tailing a performance Golf that's showing us no tax or insurance.
It's there.
It's a Golf. I think that'll go. Is it stopping? It's not going to stop. Oh.
They think the driver's making off as he ignores blue lights and weaves through a car park.
He's trying to get out, isn't he? Yeah. Romeo 30. Yeah, he's gone to the thing.
It's a drive-through.
But it seems this guy was just in a rush to get to the front of the queue.
Yeah, just stand by.
The Golf is hidden in drive-through traffic.
How am I going to get him out of there now? He's going, he's going, he's going.
The only place he's going is the order window.
I don't know what he's doing. I can't decide. Right, let me try again. You alright? I thought you were trying to get away then.
No.
Is it your car?
Yeah.
Alright.
I just purchased it today.
Alright, okay. It's not showing no insurance and stuff.
The drive-through line isn't the easiest place to interview a suspect.
Sorry about that.
Have you just ordered food?
Yeah. You know, like,
But Claire's got bigger fish to fry than his food order.
It's showing no insurance, that's why we've come to speak.
Along with no MOT, it's also showing as not being insured. This is the point when Claire would normally invite him into her car for a chat.
Sit in the car if you like, just for a minute, honestly.
But this guy's obviously never seen police interceptors, so Claire accepts his invitation.
Where'd you buy it from?
I just bought it from Leeds.
Untaxed since February.
So what if I get taxed now? I don't know that you will.
Right, so have you not taxed it?
I don't know that you will.
Right. Go through here, because you can get your food.
This could be a very expensive burger.
I just bought the car now, obviously I don't want it taken off me.
Right.
Is it possible for me to get taxed on it quickly?
No.
It'll take me a minute.
No, because once they're untaxed... No.
It's going to cost me about £150 to get a compound. I just purchased the car.
Yeah, I see what you're saying. But what you need, it's your responsibility, isn't it, to have it taxed, insured, MOT'd, all that.
You know what, I'll just come here now just to buy food then.
A quick update back to Bobo.
We're just going through the drive-through. He's bought it today, this car. He's just getting his insurance documents up.
He ain't got his tax up, has he? Because that expired in February.
I know, I've just showed him that. I've got it on my phone here. He's not taxed it.
It turns out he does have insurance, but not having an MOT means one thing.
In March this year, the DVLA gave us some new powers, and if we stop a car that's out of tax by 2 months and a day, then we seize the car. It doesn't cost you 150 quid, it costs you 100 quid within 24 hours, and you get it taxed.
Still low, it's like...
I know, but do you know what I mean?
Obviously, I wanted to drive the car today. It's Saturday as well, and Sunday I don't know if the compound
Yeah.
will be open.
No, it will be. They're open 24 hours a day.
Just like the drive-through.
How are you alright?
The man is facing a hefty fine, but you can't fault his manners.
Doing anything?
No, thank you. No, I'm good, thank you.
Are you sure?
Yeah, no, I'm sure.
Are you sure? You're respectful. Not.
What are you getting out good?
Although there's no accounting for taste.
Yeah.
You ordered?
Fish fillet meal.
We always end up in these strange situations. Every time.
Yeah, you can hear that.
Every time. Let's not do that.
And it seems he needs to brush up on his driving skills.
You are doing it. Oh, sorry.
Just park up here because I need to check this, don't I? I don't even know your driver's licence details or anything like that. Just park up here. There you go. There's a nice little space where you can show me your reversing skills.
No pressure.
Oh, guess what?
What has happened?
I just saw the thing as well.
It's like the weirdest buddy-buddy movie ever.
Right, just turn your engine off and come and have a sit in back of our car. Bring your food with you if you want. There you go. Jump in there. I've let him bring his food with him.
Bobo, meet Claire's new partner. He's a bit of a maverick, but at least he likes to share.
No, you're right, Chief. Just eating.
Come on, you stressed me out, man.
You stressed me out. I thought we were going to have a pursuit through McDonald's drive-through.
And Claire and Bobo have a bigger takeaway in mind, one with no road tax.
Do you need anything out of the car?
Go grab what you need.
You got the key?
Yeah, we got the key, yeah.
Can you just unlock the car for me?
Yeah, I've unlocked it.
It's a lift home for the lad and another untaxed car to add to the statistics.
I did worry for a short amount of time that I might have been kidnapped.
Yeah.
I started revving it and all like, oh my god, I'm going to be kidnapped. What am I going to do? Am I going to code zero or something? What would I do in that situation?
No, you didn't need to because I were here. I were just going to stuff him into the fence, yeah.
I'd have been like, Bobo's kidnapped. Get me out.
It's the one and only MVP. Make sure you tune on Channel 5 for Bellator London, 10 o'clock, November 23rd.
Next tonight, revenge could come with a heavy price tag in our original drama, Cold Call.